What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Colby here. People overcomplicate lead gen. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I hear things like, I need to get my website done, or should I do a low ticket product, or I really want to automate, blah, 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 blah. But I would highly encourage these people to treat the internet more like their local coffee shop, because that's exactly how I do it. And I don't think about any of that shit. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how to get actual leads so you can get paid, because everybody is feeding you the most complex, complicated way to do it, right? Now, this applies whether you're making 7 figures a month or if you just got started, right? If you just got started, thank God you're watching this video because it's going to save you a lot of time and expense, right? But the name of the game is this. If you are not having at least one conversation a day with a stranger, all of that stuff, your website, hiring like a lead gen person, running ads or whatever, doing a low ticket product to try and attract more people, all of that is a waste of fucking time, because the skill, especially moving forward in an AI world that's only going to get more AI-ish, is the ability to talk to somebody. And if you do not have that skill, it will always feel hard. Your low ticket product will be hard. Your website will not convert. Like, there is no fucking point unless you can actually talk to somebody. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I do it with 8 different systems, have been doing this since day one. Basically, the point here is, do you have to send 100 DMs a day? No, you do not. Do you have to sell in the DMs? No, you do not. Do you have to like get a cold outreach list? No, you do not. Like, you don't need any of that, right? What you need is basically a few minutes a day or an hour a week, whichever one you want to commit to confirm that you can get one conversation with a stranger every day, or 5 a week. You know, if you don't have one on a day, so long as you have 5 a week, like, you will make money. You will be fine. Okay. And I'm going to demonstrate this. These 8 systems, completely done by myself, without a ton of anguish, without like staring at my laptop, waiting for someone to respond or looking for the ellipses or, you know, all this ridiculous follow-up and that sort of stuff. It's really quick. For me right now, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes a day max. Many days, like, I've already gotten 5 calls or 5 conversations scheduled for the week, so I don't even have to do it. That being said, is like, you should never turn it off completely. I'm just saying it's flexible, right? But these 8 systems don't cost you any money. Well, I shouldn't say that. If you want to go my most successful route, it will cost you a little bit of money. But here's the sticker shock number: is the money you spend right now, I'm getting a 214x ROI, which, yes, you heard that correctly. Like, this is not, it's stupid. I'll explain it. Okay. But anyways, you can pick and choose from any of these systems. The whole point is get 5 conversations, because let's do the math, right? If you have 5 conversations a week, there's 52 weeks in a year. That's 260 conversations. If even 1% of those people turn into clients, and let's say you have a $2,000 a month retainer offer, and you can keep people for 6 months, even though, like, my clients, they're going to keep people for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, right? But let's just be conservative. You keep them for 6 months, 2K, each person brings in 12K, and you get 2 people from 260 conversations, which is only a 1% close rate. That is 24K that you didn't have to spend any freaking dollars on, right? You only spent an hour a week, aside from the conversations themselves. Like, what lead gen tool do you honestly need? All you have to do is just turn that number up and get better at closing. You and I both know you're not going to close at 1%, right? So if you close at 1%, you're going to make 24K. If you close at 10%, do the math, right? Like, this is not rocket science stuff. Okay. So what are the 8 systems? I'm just going to put them up on screen here, but I'll say them as well. Number 1, inbound like or a comment to a DM. 2, a survey. 3, beta tester / feedback. 4, coffee chat funnel. That's the one I'll talk about here in this video. 5, good vibes for the sake of it. 6, outbound comment to DM. 7, contact list scan. And 8, book a sales call. Right now, if you want all of these systems, then I highly encourage you to subscribe to my newsletter. I break these down in more detail. Okay. Let's talk about the coffee chat funnel thing, because that is the one that has gotten me 214x ROI on what I've spent. And the basics are really this: is you can hybrid these systems. You can reach out to someone directly. You can do whatever the heck you want, right? The point is, you start a conversation with somebody, typically in the DMs. Now, one of the lowest lift ways to do it is if somebody already expresses an interest, right? So I post on social media, somebody likes the post. I haven't spoken to them before. So I'll go into their profile, I'll send them a message and be like, yo, thank you so much for the love on the post. Noticing it's one of your first times here. Like, would love to strike up a conversation because I'm on social media to be social, right? I'm not on here to like pitch you shit. So that's usually a pretty good pattern interrupt. The person hops, to it and most respond. Keep in mind, this is outreach. Like, not everybody's going to respond. So if you don't get a response, just do it with another person and then do it with another person, right? But typically, if you go in with good vibes, you're going to get a 50% response rate. Like, that's why it's so easy for me, is because I just keep it so casual and direct that it's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, I am not getting, all my other DMs are not messages like this. That's their perspective. Everyone else is talking about them, trying to pitch me something, sending me way more information than I need, like all this kind of shit. Like, I hop in with one or two lines like, yo, appreciate your effort. I'm on social to be social. What's up? Like, I mean, it can be that simple. Okay. Obviously, it's really important for you to use your own tone of voice and that kind of stuff. That's what works for me. All right. So do that. We strike up a conversation. Again, I'm not pitching in the DMs. I'm not like running a DM script or anything. None of this is scripted. It's literally just, I'm a human being who genuinely values human contact, which, just so you know, if you want the insider secret, the people who can deepen human connection are going to make a lot of money in the next 2 decades, right? If you're spending your time trying to bypass human connection with AI customer service and automation this and never having to talk to other humans, congratulations, it's going to work right now and you're going to be poor 2 decades from now. Cool? Cool. So long story short, conversation is good. I just keep it really simple. I'm like, I am more or less social media agnostic. I'm on here for 2 things: to express myself and then to meet cool people and actually talk to them like for real. So fancy a coffee, right? That's why it's called the coffee chat funnel. If they're like, yeah, sounds amazing because they're getting good vibes from me, all that kind of stuff, which is very common, I send them to a Calendly link. They book a coffee chat with me, and then I make it one of the most luxurious kind of just pattern interrupt experiences from the moment they book that call, right? And if you want kind of those insider secrets on how I do it, by all means, follow me down below and click the link to my newsletter because I share all that stuff in there. But anyways, when we hop on a call, when you get on a chat with somebody, so long as they show up, I just send them a $5 Starbucks gift card. I don't even drink Starbucks. It's just the easiest way to do it. So I send them a Starbucks $5 gift card digitally to their email because I'll have it since they booked a call. It's just a way to say, thanks for your freaking time, right? Like, I genuinely actually like human connection. I want to reward you taking the effort, because another meeting on your calendar shouldn't be something that's like, what the hell did I do that for? Right? At the very least, even if I'm not entertaining, they get something out of it. They get a cup of coffee, right? It's not rocket science stuff. I've gotten 10 clients from my last 17 coffee chats. Those coffee chats that I spent $170 on total has brought in over $36,000 to the business. So in what world does your lead gen service, your appointment setter, the ads you're running, your website that no one sees, going to provide a 214x ROI? I'm not here to convince you. I have done ads. I've hired an appointment setter in the past. Guess what? I haven't, to this day, and this will not be the case forever, because I always want to grow and expand and help the most people. So yes, of course I'll get back into ads. And yes, of course I might have like an appointment setter in the future, although I see that being a long, long ways off because it's just me and I don't want to have 30 appointments a week. That sounds like death. Okay. But I'm not going to rule those things out. I want to grow a business and help the most people. But I can tell you, up to this point, any dollar I've invested in ads and appointment setting has yielded 0 fucking sales. And it is not because I can't close 10 out of 17 calls, which is pretty fucking good, right? It's not because I can't close. It's because those things don't align with me. They're like trying to play this complex entrepreneur game that I will get to at some point. I don't need complexity right now, and neither do you. So let's get back to the main point. If you are not having a conversation with a stranger every single day, you need one of these 8 systems because they are freaking free, aside from buying people coffee. And you only do that if they show up, by the way. They are completely like down to, do you need a team for these? No. Right? Are you going to learn a whole bunch about the market? Yes. because you're getting on calls with real life potential customers. So your marketing gets better. Your conviction and your beliefs get better. Your ability to phrase, position, and message get better. Like it is the most worthwhile use of your time with the least amount of lift, and it pays you once you start doing it right. So this is stuff I teach to my clients all the time. If you want more information on this, again, sign up for my newsletter and that sort of stuff. And if you feel like you need help like implementing and installing these things, it is very, very easy. But chances are there's going to be something in your mind that's like, I feel weird reaching out to a stranger, or this could feel icky, or I don't want to sound salesy. None of this is, but I can appreciate that you might not know that, having not done it. Then just reach out, right? Subscribe to the channel to watch more of this stuff if you're not in a position for help. If you are in a position for help, you'll have my info down in the description. You can do it there. But honestly, like, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is for you to just understand that if you are not having a conversation with a stranger every day, and it does not need to be icky, and you don't need to send 100 DMs, and you don't need to spend money on ads or hiring people or whatever. If you're not doing it, what are you doing? No one cares about your website if you can't have a conversation with somebody. Nobody's going to want to buy your offer via an ads funnel if you can't have a conversation with somebody. So for the love of whatever you worship, let me save you some money, save you some time, use one of these 8 systems, subscribe to my newsletter to learn how to do them in detail, and go have a conversation every day and watch what happens to your business. All right. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. And thanks for letting me rant at you. I just want you to be successful, okay? See ya.